Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to XCOM 2, War of the Chosen. We got our first batch of recruits in here. If you requested a nickname, I can't give nicknames to rookies. They gotta earn it. So we'll get all that stuff set up. If you still want to get in, don't worry. These are not all the people. I am 100% sure we will need more soldiers before this is over. Anyway, let's get back to it. So, we're just going back to spin the wheel here. The Wheel O missions. Alright, so we can scan here to find that, region. Okay. The Chosen just gonna, like, be calling us up on the phone periodically? Because that seems strange. So you can go to Reaper HQ to gain new intel.
Setting course for the Arctic.
Hold on, let's check this out. Let's pop over to Reaper HQ and see if we have some... no, it looks like we do not, in fact, have any options. Alright, well, we're not just going to sit around and gain intel. Apparently, also, one of our rookies... Huh, I thought... Was that notification in the corner not telling me that he could be promoted? Hold on a second. If we go back through Soldier Select... Oh, you know what? We can't promote him because he's dead. That's right. He's one of the guys who got murdered. He was killed by the Lost, so this really shouldn't be here. Listen, there's, you know, it's still release day, so there are some issues to be worked out. Yeah, we're not going to sit around and gain intel. Not when there's a region income increase to be had. So let's jump over here and scan. So we need to get some people up to high level quickly. Having a couple of high-level soldiers makes it very easy for you to bring up other soldiers, because you can take a couple of rookies and a couple of experienced guys out on a mission and have a much better chance of completing it.
In our research.
Alright, so now we can make the Resistance Comms facility. We can start reaching out to new regions and taking their resistance cells into the fold. Magnetic weapons are a pretty powerful upgrade, but as you can see, it's a lot of time. I think we probably ought to pick this up. We want to make our communications network as powerful as we can, as quickly as we can.
That work begins immediately, Commander. I'll contact you when I have a full report available.
And I know the game's been out. The game's been available to a small number of YouTube people for a while.
Contact with local resistance groups operating out of regions around the globe.
So some of you probably know more than I do about what is a good idea and what isn't.
Target region for the operative signal.
And I apologize if I'm making you guys pull your hair out with frustration. Okay, income in the new Arctic increased by 28 supplies. I don't know actually how long that lasts, or if that's a permanent upgrade, or if it's just for a little while, but that's good. That's good for us to have. Alright, so when we make contact with new areas, first of all, we get an upgrade to our monthly income. Every month we're going to get a supply drop. We're 4 days out from it this month. And that supply drop is based on the amount of territory we control. Each region has its own little income bonus. East Asia's got a pretty big one. This is what we're going to use Intel for. Intel is for making connections to new regions. We use Intel to find the resistance cells, and then we make contact with them and make friends. So we need to do this to get our Black Site mission going, but I want this income bonus. It's 4 days? Okay, we're not going to make it in time no matter what we do. Never mind.
Before the local resistance cell comes out of hiding. Once we find them, we'll be up and running in the new region.
So, which region is this supposed to be? Because she took over... the assassin took over an area that's between regions. Is she in New India or West Asia, or is this supposed to be she's in both of them? I have no idea what's going on here. I guess let's make contact with West Asia. We'll have time to get East Asia down before before the next income.
Setting course for Sector 15, West Asia.
So as you can see, that requires 80 intel. It's very expensive. We run through our intel very quickly.
Using intel collected so far, we've managed to locate a resistance cell operating out of this region. It'll take us some time to scan for their exact position, though.
Okay, we have to build a building to, alright. We have to build a building to do the cool resistance stuff that we saw at the end of the last episode. So there's we have a couple of options here. I think it's important to build an infirmary fairly quickly. We do not have the supplies. We are one supply short of putting up our infirmary. A workshop can be very powerful. The workshop effectively allows you to increase your number of engineers. You can have one engineer work in the workshop, manning a number of drones that can then go to other adjacent facilities and work. This lets us reach more regions. Right now we have a capacity of 3 regions. Obviously we'll need more than that to win the game. The Guerrilla Tactics School is pretty important because it has improved soldier capacity. I think we want to build the workshop pretty early, I think, and we want to build it in a place where it's adjacent to several important facilities. We have 6 power left under our capacity.
Commander, now that members of the Resistance factions have joined us on the Avenger, I thought you might want an area where you can meet to organize and plan future operations together.
Alright, I think for now, the plan is to put the workshop on the 2nd floor. We're kind of busy. We have a lot of things to do. I want to get the resistance ring up for the same reason I want to get the training center up, just because I want to look at our new options. We do need a Guerrilla Tactics School pretty early as well. You know what, let's build this first. We'll get the resistance ring in the top left. Maybe we build the workshop here and put important stuff around it like that. We're going to need a power relay before too much longer. A power relay near the workshop is a good idea. Building a power relay over the power coil is also a good idea. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how time looks. Time may be a resource that is too valuable to us for us to let it wait that long. I guess we could clear this debris. This could be the plan. And then that way we could build the workshop more easily. I don't know. I think this is fine. The lower down you go, the more time expensive it is to clear out the debris. Yeah, this will be fine for now. Also, the workshop may not end up being necessary. It really depends on how many engineers we get our hands on.
Nothing on the local comms. Advent's been quiet lately. I'm guessing we have you to thank for that.
Our pleasure, Den Mother. Enjoy it while it lasts.
We plan to. Our water purification
Massive signal coming from the Advent network tower. It's global. Sir, I think you want to see this.
Fellow citizens, for 20 years, the Advent Coalition has worked tirelessly to repair the ravages and injustices of the old world. Under our stewardship, our cities prosper, our people flourish, and our world heals. And yet, among us, there are still those who would refuse to acknowledge the truth, who are determined to see all that we have achieved
multiple radar contacts on approach to Haven Alpha 7.
That must end.
Even as I speak to you today,
You've got incoming on approach.
Your signal's breaking up. Outlying territories to end this scourge once and for all.
They're right on top of you.
Losing you, Avenger.
Raise them again.
We will ensure your continued safety and well-being throughout this crisis.
She can definitely hear him saying that there are bad guys coming.
Get your people out of there.
With your cooperation, we will overcome these radical elements and usher in another 20 years of peace and prosperity.
They don't stand a chance. Commander, we should get a squad ready to deploy.
Gross.
Commander, We have a squad ready to move on the Resistance Haven currently under siege by the aliens. Give the word and we'll move out. Our next operation will put us right in the middle of chosen territory, Commander. There's a good chance they'll show up to interfere, so we should plan accordingly.
This is pretty far from where that Chosen was on the map. I guess their influence is pretty far-reaching.
Setting course for the Arctic territories.
Well, these missions are always kind of tricky, and especially in the early game before you have a lot of options. And a Chosen showing up in the middle of it would really suck. Oh, she gets to do some bonding as well, huh? Well, we probably can't afford to leave her out. Mission's going to be a little bit on the difficult side. She can't bring a grenade, which sucks. I guess this'll do. Yeah. Yeah, we got to bring some rookie. This time, it's Mike Shaft. By the way, I did not choose that haircut. Actually, I had to change a couple of people's appearance. I had to change a couple of characters' genders to male because it gave us a lot of female recruits, and a fair number of the people who wanted recruits made after them were male. And it did give that like crazy blown up haircut to every single one of them. So I changed a couple of them to other stuff.
Now that we've got the aliens' attention, they're taking it out on one of the resistance outposts in the area. We're heading in to secure the camp and protect as many civilians as we can. Eliminate all hostile forces attacking the site. Make them regret coming after the resistance.
Operation Laughing Gift. Listen, I know these are procedurally generated codenames and everything, but that seems like maybe in poor taste, considering the number of civilians that have died here and everything.
One of those Chosen is leading an assault on the resistance encampment in this area. Our people are doing what they can to fight back, but we need to help protect the civilians trapped nearby.
Yeah.
There's a group of resistance soldiers hunkered down not far from your position. Move in and help fend off the attacking alien forces.
Okay. So on these missions, we not only have to neutralize enemy targets, but we have to rescue some number of civilians. We got to get to 6 people and escort them home. Really, all we have to do is move up onto them. That's good enough to get them out. All right, let's take somebody who is stealthed.
Volk says I am to obey.
We'll move up here. Obviously, we came in pretty hot here, so we do not have a lot of concealment, but we have both the Reaper
Alien patrol nearby.
and our own Ranger. Uh-oh. Okay. I'm gonna be honest with you, I totally forgot about that. Oh yeah, we have our own Ranger who also dropped in concealed.
Copy that.
Listen, maybe she's gonna earn the silliness of that skeleton makeup. Okay, we do have to move pretty fast here. We're not on an explicit timer, but we are totally on a timer. But I don't really want to move into alien vision this turn. Okay, according to the target preview, he can't see anybody from here. Oh wait, this is Sully Helios, not... Okay, this is what we want. We want them to wander into us on their turn when we have Overwatch up, although apparently we're not close enough to Overwatch them. Uh-oh.
I have eyes on the enemy.
Oh, please don't freak out. Please don't... Okay. Whew. Nope, they got close enough to see us. Well, this could be bad. We might get some free damage out of it, though. Alright, good shooting, Helios. If only Elise could be as sharp. So this is bad. We got pincered right away. We do have some backup, though. Come on, don't shoot. No, not the sectoids. Shoot at the soldier. Apparently these guys have never played XCOM before. They don't understand targeting priorities. they're going to get themselves killed. Okay, all the Resistance soldiers all over the map get to act, not just the ones that we see. But apparently that's not too many of them. Well, I think the time for stealth is getting pretty close to over. I mean, she has a shot on this guy that is pretty good. He's not in cover relative to her. Do we take this? Maybe we move up? He actually, he didn't run into a cover position at all. So she has a fear of sectoids. It's just... okay, just when sectoids are encountered. So there's no reason that she can't, like, run over to that sectoid and shoot him in the face or anything. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to maintain our stealth. Things got too real too fast. Let's see, we can throw a grenade at the sectoid. Actually, his cover is not very good. We can move to, like, here. Unfortunately, the soldier that was accompanying him is way too far back. Alright, well, our number one priority is dealing with the soldier. The sectoid's likely to do something that just basically his turn is going to have low impact and we're going to have a whole turn to kill him afterward. Let's try to take this guy down. There's a chance she won't even be revealed, although we have not had any luck on that score so far. Nope. Well, it's fine. That's not the end of the world. Skelly will get close enough to finish him. I think we gotta finish him.
Heading there now.
Yep, she is revealed. Oh, I mean 70%. I'm making noises like, oh man, how you do this? 70%'s a good. Like, that's likely to work. And I really don't think the sectoids are nearly as dangerous. Let's try to take this guy down. Alright, she does fine work.
It's down.
She may earn that goofy skeleton makeup yet.
On my way.
Alright, I would have preferred to get to full cover, but there's not really any full cover nearby. And this is where the flank is. Before we shoot with him, let's figure out what Elise is doing, because we may want to just have him throw his grenade. And I guess she just falls back to here. She's not staying close to her bondmate, but...
Enemy destroyed.
okay, or maybe he won't have to do much of anything at all. Well, we know there's another soldier over here, and him not being in firing range, he's going to want to close to firing range. So let's try to catch him running in. Okay, actually that wasn't that great of a plan, because the sectoid could very easily have triggered our overwatch. I wasn't really thinking about that. No, he moved in. Oh no, okay, we got him. I was going to say he moved in while staying far enough back not to trigger it, but he did not. And Helios is a hell of a shot. Okay, good work, Resistance guys. They have some weak little guns, but... I wonder if Skelly can get over her fear of sectoids merely by killing sectoids. I have no idea exactly how these systems work yet, obviously. Where is she? Here we go. Because she can get a real clean shot on this guy very easily, and the shotgun has incredibly good aim at this range. Yeah, everybody just keep your head down. You'll be fine.
The resistance team is in the clear. They're moving to help the other survivors. There's a large group of civilians pinned down within range of your position. Sensors indicate hostile forces are closing in fast. We need to get in there before the aliens slaughter those
Holy
people.
crap. Those dudes are really taking off. Alright, these missions work a little bit differently than they used to. This is neat. Alright, well... double time it with Elise and Helios, because we're going to need to catch up.
I'll be there soon.
I'm assuming that we know that there's no aliens over here because the Resistance guys didn't encounter them, but maybe that's not actually a safe assumption. Maybe I should be moving a little more carefully. I'm just thinking we don't want to lose our friendlies. Uh-oh. Oh, no, okay. I'm so used to on these invasion missions, it used to be that between every one of your turns, the enemies would take a turn and kill some friendly civilians. I'm not used to this thing where it takes camera control away from me, and that's actually a good thing. And the Resistance soldiers are actually doing, like, a lot of work over here. I don't know that they need us at all.
Volk says I am to obey.
Alright, let's close up a little bit more carefully now. It is theoretically possible that we will have contact any moment.
Running.
And what did I just say about careful?
Getting it done. Solid copy.
I'll say this, those Resistance dudes run fast. Yeah, like, don't go running off by yourself, I guess. I don't know what her skills are. She's a sniper, obviously. But I don't know if she can do Overwatch over squad sight or what her deal is. Okay, there we go. That's the sort of thing I'm used to. Wow, that was a lot of guys over there.
They've got units in the AO that are ignoring our forces just to get a better shot at the civilians. Take those bastards down.
Ooh, that was a stun lancer too. Those guys are dangerous. That's a stun lancer too. They have slightly different armor. Okay, we can deal with that. So there's a big group of them over here. I think they're going to kill this stun lancer without us next turn, so we don't really need to get over here, but we could steal the kill and get some XP perhaps. Never mind, I think they might have them right here. Okay, man, there's a lot of them. It's nice not being totally outnumbered for a change.
Move. Advent forces sighted.
Okay, I was gonna say she's being awfully cautious about that corpse. Hey, Skelly, where's Skelly at? Did she get him? We could go for the sword strike. I don't really want to have her run forward that much, though. I'm a little worried about the repercussions of a move like that. 44% honestly is not that bad of a shot. She should definitely move, though. She has no cover right now.
Moving to designated coordinates.
Well, it's better than a coin flip. Let's try it. And if this doesn't work out, we'll, never mind. Never mind, Skelly doesn't miss.
Kill confirmed.
What I was gonna say is we'll try to figure out a new plan. But won't be necessary. Alright, so we should definitely be a little bit more cautious moving up now. We can't just be running, screaming into the night.
I'll keep an eye on it.
Helios, why don't you reload? So we only have a couple of turns before that loot dissipates for whatever reason. I don't know why gun parts would dissipate, but it is a thing they do. So we need to get somebody over there. We do, you know, need to save lives. This matters, but also loot. Loot matters. I appreciate that they seem to target whichever enemy has the largest amount of health, or maybe there's a targeting, like a danger priority. But I really appreciate that they're going after the stun lancer instead of the normal troops, because they would probably make themselves safer quicker by going after the normal troops, just being able to kill 2 enemies in the time it takes them to kill one of these guys. But if we get over there, I'm way less afraid of normal Advent troops than I am of the Stun Lancers. Honestly, I don't know that we're going to be able to get over there fast enough to be a part of this conflict. I kind of think that it's under control without us. Alright, we'll have the Reaper grab the loot, because she can get over there right now.
Moving out.
Okay, a stock, that's fine.
I have it with me now.
It's not super exciting loot, but it's fine.
I will go.
Alright, we know that this area is basically safe. We have these resistance dudes hunkered down, so I don't feel too bad just charging in here. We know where our enemies are. It's nice to have some decent intel for a change. I feel like we're almost always running into stuff blind. Yeah, I suppose we just move Elise into the room as well. I was thinking about overwatching, trying to catch these guys coming around if they do try to come around. I kind of think these guys, these resistance dudes, are maybe better shots than a lot of our recruits. They do not seem to miss very often. And to be fair, for some reason, the Advent are not taking cover against their shots, so that might have something to do with it. Come on, get him. Hell yeah. I guess this is all XP we're not getting. Maybe I shouldn't be that excited. Alright, we know that there's one more guy left, but he's in a place where it's going to be kind of awkward for us to see him.
Headed there now.
I don't think we're going to be able to get to him in time. Yeah, Skelly definitely can't.
Heading out.
You could have just opened that. This is not your home. He's here now. The resistance guy's going, "Hey, that's our door. What's wrong with you?" See, Elena waits for the door to open nicely, like a person.
I am on watch.
Come get some.
So we should probably have Skelly reload. I think we might be... We're pretty close to out here. Oh no, that's not enemies. That's dead people. Never mind. I was going to say the enemy tracker indicates that we're pretty close to done. And I did say that the Chosen was leading the assault, and we haven't seen that Chosen yet. But maybe they meant like she's leading the assault metaphorically, in spirit. That guy accidentally has cover, and it's saving his life. He didn't run to cover, he just happened to be standing in a place where he had cover from some of them. Well, okay, this is a lot more impressive when there's not a wall between it and the camera. I promise you, that a cool thing happened. We'll never know. You just have to trust me. Okay, so there are enemies called Faceless, and they shelter in human settlements, and they pretend to be human. They're like shapeshifters. I don't know, where is that guy? Let's have Elena run out to here. Is he on this side of the wall? Oh, he's upstairs.
Shapeshifters. I'm guessing this is it.
It is a remarkable species. If only we had some means of containing them.
Don't even think about it.
Wow.
Just off the mark.
That gun really devastates walls.
Little ammo remaining.
These guys are not super dangerous. They do have a pretty harsh melee attack, but they have no ranged attack, or at least they didn't before. I guess we don't know that anymore. But basically we can just keep away from them and kite them a little bit. They do regenerate a little bit between turns as well. I don't really want her out here by herself anymore, but running inside to the bottom of the stairs is not actually a good idea. That's not going to make things any better. Whatever. Just Overwatch. If he comes outside, she'll get him. Oh, he jumped through the window. I was kind of assuming he would use the stairs. How did you miss? Oh no. Well, at least he's getting punched in the head. I don't think he hits that hard. Well, she just got off of trauma recovery, and she's gonna have to go right back. Man, my XP. Don't you kill it. Don't you do it. Oh.
Menace 1-5, you've secured the remaining civilians and there are no other hostile contacts on the scope. Good work.
Do we get to have all the resistance members in that? Nope. Yeah, we did. We did this all by ourselves. Look at us, responsible for all the victory. Yeah, those are a lot easier than they used to be.
Be undone by the reckless actions of a few misguided dissidents today. We stand with the elders, trust in their wisdom, and we shall overcome this crisis.
I assume that they've beefed up our defenses on those missions because when the Chosen do show up, they get incredibly difficult.
There's even one Reaper left standing. You can bet they're still in the fight. Finger on the trigger.
Okay. So, the first level upgrade for the Specialist lets you either have the Gremlin shoot over to somebody and heal them up, or shoot over to an enemy and deal guaranteed damage, and significantly increased guaranteed damage against robotic enemies. Medical Protocol is not bad, but Combat Protocol is another source of guaranteed damage, and even better than grenades, it has an incredibly long range. I don't think there's any situation where we can not take Combat Protocol. Guaranteed damage is just too powerful. And Helios has become a Ranger. Okay, I would have nominated him for Sharpshooter personally, but it's not bad to have an extra Ranger. Okay. Civilians rescued, increase income in their region. This is nice because it means that there's a benefit to rescuing more. It used to be just like get exactly the number you need to get and don't worry about the others. Now there's a mechanical incentive to do a better job, and I like things like that a lot. Got a whole bunch of corpses and a stock. Stocks make your shots always deal some amount of damage. This can be life-saving. We're going to have to remember to actually apply these.
Another impressive effort, Commander. My expectations were high, and yet you have exceeded them.
That's a significant number of extra supplies. It's true, we are low on intel, though. Alright, resistance radios coming along. So, yeah, we got the big income bonus right before the supply drop. That's really nice. I don't think I want to do another mission, but I do want to get that supply drop. So let's... the supplies that we were scanning for here are the thing we were scanning for we finished, right?
Drives my service to the gods, regardless of their intention.
Okay, that's great. I do kind of wish that those would maybe pop up and like let you click on them and then they'd make noise. But I guess we'll take it. Yeah, let's head back over here. Put another day worth of time on this, get the supply drop, go get the supplies, and figure out what we're going to do with them.
Priority message coming through, Commander. Putting it on screen now.
You have made considerable progress against the aliens over the past month, Commander. I hope that
damn straight.
Ongoing efforts will only lead to further success.
Oh, what is this?
Tough group to infiltrate, but we've managed to gather intel on their latest actions. And have a rough idea of how close each is to reaching their ultimate goal of locating the Avenger.
Okay, so yeah, we're on the clock here. We gotta solve this Void Witch situation.
Commander, we have intel suggesting the aliens are working on developments that threaten our ability to stop the Avatar project.
Okay.
We can conduct guerrilla operations to disrupt one of these efforts, but we'll have to choose carefully. We don't have the resources to intercede everywhere.
So covert actions are back. These were in the expansion of the first game as well. Alright, we'll have to figure out exactly how that stuff works later.
The factions have pledged their support to XCOM, and they're ready to carry out your orders. As our influence with these groups increases, our capabilities will grow in kind.
My people are up for some additional work if you've got any orders for us, Commander.
This is interesting. On timed missions, the timer does not begin until the squad has lost concealment. That is really powerful. +1 resistance contact. I imagine there's going to be quite a number of timed missions during the next month. Okay, so we can't yet actually assign a Reaper order. But we can assign one order here. How do I... Okay. It's just a little picky with where you land it. +1 resistance contact is, I think, a lot less useful to us. We're not pushing our cap on the resistance contacts yet. Let's take this bonus.
We'll need to send our own soldiers out to work with the resistance factions to complete these covert actions.
Okay.
They'll be gone for a few days, but this will help us build influence with the resistance while generating material.
Yeah, there's a lot of new stuff going on. Alright, so we can increase our influence with the Reapers.
This operation is going to require
there's
some
a new
field
faction.
experience, Commander. We'll need to send one of our vets to lead the effort.
Well, I mean, an extra faction hero unit is pretty useful. We still don't actually even know what ability points do. We're very close to finishing the construction of that building. I would like Mox back as well. And presumably getting Mox back unlocks his faction. You know what, let's make this our priority. Soldier gets +3 willpower. That's useful. +3 is not a huge amount. It doesn't have to be anybody in particular, so let's send the rookie that is the only rookie we have left that is not anybody's character. Go get him. Oh, we put 2 people on it. I will also put Carl Sagan on it, because somebody wanted me to make Carl Sagan, so I did. It's getting on in years, you know. So it's been a while since his TV show. Okay, yeah.
I'll order my people to get underway immediately.
Commander, the Resistance has a hidden cache of resources stashed outside of Advent's reach. But that means we'll have to fly over and scan the area if we want to recover this stuff for ourselves. Commander will need to completely scan this region before
Okay, we have got to find a way to turn off Bradford.
I'd advise we stick around and finish the job, but the choice is yours.
Yeah, there's a good reason that you're not in command anymore, Bradford. Because all that happens when you're in charge is that we blow up statues to make a distraction so that we can blow up other statues.
Setting course for West Asia.
Okay, so we have 303 supplies. Let's figure out a plan for these. We'll finish scanning and make contact with the Resistance next episode. For now,
could use a place to coordinate their operations. Commander.
Bradford, I swear to God.
This ring Shen designed sounds like a great candidate for our next construction effort.
Okay, well, we'll build it here, probably. 2 days out of having our training center and being able to figure out what the ability points do.
I can see the allure of the Advent.
With 300 supplies.
A few minutes under the knife and you've got a clean bill of health. Too bad you need a chip to get in.
Yeah, with 300 supplies we could build that building, that facility. I think that's what we'll do with it. We're going to basically just run ourselves out of supplies immediately at the beginning of the month. Well, no, I want to build the ring here too, though. So we'll build the ring, that's 100 supplies, and I guess we'll just sit on the rest. We don't really have an active plan for it. We can't build anything terribly important in engineering. Although, we can build a flashbang. We probably ought to. Before the beginning of the next mission, we'll likely build a flashbang, maybe also a medikit, maybe not, we'll see. That'll take another 50 supplies. There's another 60. Yeah, maybe we're not going to be doing any other construction this month, because it turns out everything is incredibly expensive.
I've been digging through some of the old data files Central has been holding on to since...
Commander, we've got local resistance forces waiting to make contact, but we'll have to
Non-stop.
make the first move.
It is just non-stop jabbering with these people. Alright, well, that is going to be it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you're enjoying the series as much as I'm enjoying making it. Come back next time. We're finally going to get to learn some of the new game mechanics. Going to make contact with some new resistance cells. Things are going remarkably well so far, if you don't count all of the horrific deaths. And we'll see you then.